Action.
Hello, I'm Michael Maller. We're here at Mateo Bar de Tapas in Durham, North Carolina, and we're going to make you a perfect circle. Mateo is a Spanish tapas bar, but definitely deeply rooted in the South. And while we were developing the restaurant, we came up with the tagline, Spanish Heart, Southern Soul. And this drink definitely encapsulates the Spanish heart and the Southern Soul for sure. So it's definitely a sherry cocktail. It's got 2 different sherries in the drink, but lots of other delicious stuff as well. So we're going to start with a little bit of salt, a 2-finger pinch of salt. Some bitters, we're using Bitterman's chocolate mole bitters. Full dash of that. And then some rum. This is Gosling's Black Seal rum, but we've infused it using the fat washing technique with ham fat and roasted peanut oil. So we took some beautiful white ham fat, some from some Serrano ham, and some from a local country ham from Chapel Hill, Lady Edison, and did a pretty quick overnight infusion in our cooler, so in a cool place to keep it from happening too quickly. And we definitely get a lot of that roasted peanut flavor. It's very pronounced and a subtle hint of ham. We're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of this. And then we get into our sherries. First sherry, we're going to use 1 ounce of this Muscatel Especial by Cesar Florido. This is from Chipiona in Jerez, different very coastal part of Jerez where the ocean plays a great influence, and you get a sense of saltiness. Being in their vineyards, I was able to smell the salt air from the vineyards where the grapes come from, and then even more so from their bodega closer to the shore. And we've got 1 ounce of that. This has a nice sweetness and umami. It's the Muscatel sherry that's fortified with arope, so a reduced aged grape must. So we get kind of echo the flavor of an aged rum in a way. Really cool ingredient, delicious drink on its own. And then for Oloroso sherry, we're doing 1.25 ounces of Bodegas Grant, another coastal part of Jerez. This is from Puerto de Santa Maria, and again, lots of saltiness in the air adds to the nuttiness of the Oloroso sherry. But be sure to use a nice salty, dry Oloroso for this drink. And we're going to do 1.25 ounces of this one. So now we're going to hit with some ice. We use crushed ice here at Mateo, so we don't want to stir for too long, so we don't dilute it too much, especially this being a fairly low alcohol drink. We don't need much dilution, so we keep the strength and not lose any of the aromatics and subtleness of any of the ingredients in the drink. So a quick little stir. And then we strain it into a chilled martini glass. I think this is the best glass to use for this drink. You definitely want a glass with a wide surface area, and I'll show you why. So we finish the drink with a little spritz of sherry vinegar. So we have a little atomizer with cherry vinegar, 1 little spritz on top. You definitely don't want a narrow glass because you concentrate that vinegar into a smaller space, so let it spread out. But here you are, this is the perfect circle. We chose the name. Picking names for drinks is often hard for me. Sometimes I try to get too literal, but since we're using ingredients from the South like peanuts, we use this roasted peanut oil in the infusion along with the ham fat. So I think of peanuts, I start to think of places like Georgia. And when I think of Georgia, the first thing I think of is R.E.M. I'm a huge R.E.M. fan, and one of my favorite old songs of theirs is Perfect Circle, and one of the lines is perfect circle of acquaintances and friends. And these ingredients are all mostly friends, some of them at least certainly acquaintances, and this drink really makes a perfect circle, lots of harmony in the drink, which harmony is a big part of the sound of R.E.M. to me. And a little bonus, because the The song Perfect Circle has the lyric, drink another, point of phrase. Figure, let's drink another. So here's Perfect Circle and Mateo Bar Tops in Durham, North Carolina. So Perfect Circle is delicious on its own, I think. I think it's great. It's an intriguing drink. It's very unique and food friendly, especially with foods with lots of umami and saltiness. I think ham, a great Serrano, Iberico ham, even country ham from the south, would be a perfect accompaniment to it. Best time to serve this drink. Come in here in Mateo and snack on some pinchos, some ham, some nuts, and have this while you sort out the rest of your dinner and your sherry and wine, other wines. But I think a great time to use this is have a dinner party, have some friends over. Don't be scared of the fat washing technique. It's really easy. It's just a simple infusion process by adding the liquefied ham fat and the roasted peanut oil to the rum, a full bottle of rum, and letting it sit for a little while, agitating it, straining off the fat, and then filtering it a couple times. Just like any other infusion, just a little bit more careful to get all the fat out. But have a dinner party, do this ahead of time, and serve up some ham, some great Serrano, Iberico ham, and some nuts, some cheese, and hang out with your friends. Drink Perfect Circle. Thank you very much.